Everybody, hello and happy new year. Welcome to 2020. I am so caught up in the new year momentum. I was reading something earlier in the fall about how you don't need to make excuses at New Year's for new resolutions. Why bother just doing that at the beginning of the year, and to change the ideology in your head to live throughout the year with that kind of ideas that you're going to continue to do these exciting things. But I can't help but be swept up in the ideas that the new year is a time to have some new goals, new energy, new momentum, new drive. And it's been fun reading Marie's newsletters lately from All of Knits. If you guys aren't on her newsletter list, I highly recommend it. But Marie and I are great friends, and we have a million things in common. Like we might be separated at birth, but one of the things that I've been chuckling about is she also seems to really feel that specialness that comes with the new year, like the potential. That's the word I'm looking for. The potential of a new year. And I know it's just another day of the week, so really truly it's all in my head, but I've got the bug about it, and I love that feeling that anything's possible. I can plan away, I can do whatever, and sure, some of that falls by the wayside, but I'm gonna roll with it. I don't want to fight it. It feels really good. I've got lots of big plans, and I always get the bug to clean out stuff, so I'm there, I'm ready. I hope you all had lovely, lovely holidays. It feels like forever in a year since we've had a chat. And I had a great holiday. It was a bit of a whirlwind. We had a lot of family fun, and our oldest niece got married, and it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. It was a lot of fun, but it made, just for an action-packed, 9 days or something like that, up through the New Year's fun. So I'm happy to be settling back into the routine. Got my office cleaned up today. There was stuff everywhere, all the papers that just get kind of like tossed in here when I'm out. So I'm happy to be getting back at it, and we've got some fun and exciting stuff coming up to start the new year off here at the shop. So let's talk about it. Well, hello, Jeanette from Susanville, and hi, Sarah. Happy New Year. It's so good to see you. We still have not seen that UPS guy walk in the door, so we're really crossing our fingers that we can get that felted tweed out. I know some of you are waiting on the felted tweed for the boathouse. I am also waiting on it, so we are antsy. We are super antsy. I'll talk more about that in just a second. So I just kind of wanted to talk about wrapping up 2019. You guys all made 2019 an amazing year here at the shop, and I want to thank you all for that, because we had a good year and it was fun, and it's reassuring sometimes in the midst of troubling times in our world that small businesses, like mom and pop businesses, that's basically what we are. I know you don't see the pop side, Jason, but he gets in here, he gets up high on the ladder and changes bulbs and does important stuff. And he does know how to knit, by the way. That's what we are as a mom and pop business. And so thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. Now I'm getting kind of emotional about it. This is not what I intended to do. Anyway, it's special. You guys make it special. So thank you. I was looking over my Ravelry projects for 2019 in anticipation of talking about our challenge thing again. And I started writing down this stuff because I'm going to give you a little wrap up of my 2019 in knitting. So I did 9 sweaters in 2019. Only one of those was a baby sweater. 9 sweaters, 12 hats. Out of those 12 hats, 7 of those hats were new designs by me. So 7 new hat designs. I knit 12 hats. I knit 15 pieces of neckwear, meaning scarves, cowls, shawls. I forgot to write down how many of those I had done that I designed. I think I designed 4. I knit 2 pairs of socks. I knit 1 blanket. I knit 1 single fingerless mitten. 7 Afghan squares, and a partridge in a pear tree. Not really. I didn't knit a partridge. But that 9 sweaters, 12 hats, 15 shawls, cowls, scarves. That's a lot, man. I designed I designed like 12 things last year, so I can't believe it. That was a banner year. I got up to 49 out of 50 on my personal challenge for the Ravelry Project Challenge. I did not finish my mom's shawl. I showed it to you really quickly on our last talk, but I am really close. I have 3 more garter ridges, so that's 6 rows, and then the picot bind off. I'm almost there, you guys. I'm almost there. I'm just to the point where 1 row down and back takes over half an hour, so I'm almost there, Mom. Don't worry, my mom just left for the Caribbean, so I've got a few weeks before I really need to get a winter alpaca shawl finished for her. So anyways, other things that happened in 2019 here at the shop, we had another successful round of the Happy Hour Project Club, which was a ton of fun. Thank you to everybody who happy houred with us. And we did the Pacific Northwest Slow Crawl again through the summer months, which was so much fun. We had over 100 knitters from across the West, really, stop in. I mean, most are from the Pacific Northwest, but we did have knitters from California and Canada participating in the slow crawl. I think that's amazing. That's some dedication right there. And it was really fun to do that. So what a great year. We did 2 retreats. We've just had such a good time, and I'm looking forward to all of the fun that I'm planning already for 2020. Just being in a new decade, there's something so tantalizing about that. So anyways, hi Ingrid, hi Rosemary, glad to see you guys are here. So speaking of projects done in 2019 and the potential of 2020, I kind of mentioned last chat a couple weeks ago that we're going to do a fun little challenge this year. It's going to be all year long, but if you want to participate, you do need to set your Ravelry challenge for yourself in your Ravelry account, and then send me that info. Send me your Ravelry name and what your challenge is for yourself. And so what we're going to do is we're going to collect up a list for everybody, and we're going to help everybody keep track with a little monthly check-in. And we might even do like a little Facebook group. That might be fun for everybody who's doing our version of the Ravelry challenge. And so every month we'll check in, we'll see how you're doing, you know, whatever. And then we'll have prizes, and we'll do a prize drawing for the top winners will be anyone who completed their challenge. And then we'll have some other drawings for people who maybe got close, like 85% of their challenge, etc. So this isn't to see who can make the most projects, because it's all about meeting your own goal for yourself. So if your goal's 5 projects, make it 5 projects. If your goal's 50, like mine was last year, I got to 49, make it 50. Jill, I think she said she finished out at 89 or 92. An insane amount of projects. An insane amount of projects. And I've already heard Jill has made a goal to knit 34 Santa hats this year. She's giving them to every family member and some friends. So we know that Jill already is aiming for 34 just in the category, the very specific category of Santa hats. So check that out. If you've never looked at what that is before, go to your Ravelry account. Up on your upper tabs along the top is the, on the far right is the challenge button. So check that, click that, and then it says you can set your number. You can also change it throughout the year, but we're going to go with whatever you send to me in the month of January as your original challenge. So you can send that information to my email or to our customer service email. Both of that's on their website if you don't have it already. And we'll start our list and we'll get going. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. Other fun things that are happening here. The boathouse. Woo-hoo! So we are all on board on Marie Olive Knit's upcoming, or actually it has officially launched her boathouse pullover workshop. And I've got Jill's swatch here. I'm going to show you. Since I'm still waiting for my yarn. You can't reach through this screen and feel this. Oh my God. You guys, it's the most amazing. This is the same yarn I made my dad's scarf with. But Jill has this extra special quality about her when she's knitting. She sweats. And so if you've got a yarn that lends towards a natural halo, like 100% cashmere, by the time her swatch is done, it's amazing. This phenomenon also happens if Jill's knitting with a yarn that has Angora in it. And I think it's kind of her superpower. And so she was actually able to get all 3 gauge options for the boathouse with this yarn. And I think she's going with the middle one, which was 21 stitches. And the whole thing feels amazing. She actually has gotten started. So she's got the top cast on and started, and she's almost ready to plug the color work in. So she's using the Blue Sky Eco cashmere, which is 50% recycled cashmere and 50% virgin cashmere. It feels amazing. And then her colors are also cashmere. They're from Luxadorna, back when we used to carry that. And then this is her colors. This was a yarn that she was thinking about using as her main color, and she's not going with it anymore. But you still get an idea here of the color she's going to use for her color work. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I can't wait to get started. And I'm sure nor can the other 5 people who are waiting for their felted tweed here. So I'm sorry, guys. We're hoping. We're working on it. So anyways, if you haven't jumped in yet, I think you can still jump in. It's not too late. We've just barely begun. Obviously, some of us haven't even swatched yet. So we would love to have you join us. You can hang out here in the shop Tuesdays and Friday afternoons to do some boathouse knitting. We're going to do that from 3:30 to close. Tuesdays and Friday afternoons, and we'll be talking about it in our live videos here, and of course in our Facebook Not Another Hat Unraveled group, and of course on Marie's Student Lounge as well. If you sign up for this workshop, you get access to her Facebook group, the Student Lounge, and that's a whole lot of fun too. Hello, Pretty Warm Designs. Actually, I was just making a mental note this morning. We need to reorder our stitch markers. You guys, Pretty Warm Designs makes the most awesome stitch markers. Then she makes the set for Marie's patterns. They've got beautiful green little crystals on them, and they're lettered A through G or A through H or something like that. And so we've got a couple of those left here in the shop. I know some of them are going out the door for this knit along. So, and we're going to get some more in stock. She also makes every stitch marker she makes is beautiful. So you can see her stuff on our website. It's lovely. So let's talk about another Marie Green knit along. It's not her specifically, but she's the designer, and that's the Rose City Mystery Knit Along. So obviously the Rose City Yarn Crawl's coming up in March, and they do a mystery knit along every year, and this year Marie is the designer for that. And so you guys, I bought yarn like from someone else. So here's my yarn. I'm gonna do it. I'm super excited about it. This beautiful fingering tweed is from Duchess of Dye Pot, and I bought it from Cindy over at Pearl Fiber Arts. And Cindy has supported us before, back when we had the big fire in the gorge, and basically everything came to a halt around here. Cindy was really supportive, and I like to be able to be supportive of other yarn shops as well. In fact, I hope you're not surprised to hear this, but we're kind of a tight community, us yarn shop owners. We talk on Facebook, we've got a group, and we help each other when times are hard and send support, moral support. We even have a $10 bail fund. So totally, that's a joke. But Cindy helped me pick out the most beautiful combo of yarn. The pattern says a high contrast yarn in a solid, semi-solid is what will work best. And so I picked out these 2 colors. It's a yellow and a dark gray. And I can't wait to get started on that. So Rose City Yarn Crawl, go check it out. The pattern's available right now. And Cindy's got some really nice stuff. Shops all around Portland. There's a recommendations page. But give your support to those Portland yarn shops, and because we're all just one big family. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun as well. Before I go, I don't have a whole lot else to talk about because I'm still kind of getting back in the swing of things. But we have another lost knitted item to advertise, or found, I should say, found knitted item. So this adorable little topper hat that we sell the little kits for these. It comes with a ball of yarn and then the little animal that you can sew on top. This was found the night of our Christmas parade and tree lighting, and it was found out in the street. And it had been dropped just outside of the parade route, and Jill washed it and got it all cleaned up, and clearly somebody got it here, knit it, and some little tot lost their hat. So if this looks familiar to you, or you know somebody who's missing this, we have it here. So send them down here. Yes. What else was I going to talk about? There was something else. The hat. Oh, my last announcement before I sign off, this is kind of a short chat today, but we are about to do the next round of markdowns on our semi-annual clearance sale. So in the next hour, that's what I will be doing. So maybe check our website out in about an hour from now and look for all the deeper discounts, because those yarns are getting knocked down. Everything's getting knocked down further. So the next level of discounts on the semi-annual clearance sale is about to happen. So I wish all of you the happiest New Year week, and we will check back in next Friday and see what everybody's doing. So bye for now, and have a great weekend, everybody.